What's up, everybody? Today, we're gonna do Dragons B10. Because no one on YouTube has ever done Dragons B10 before. This is the face of sarcasm, by the way, guys. This is the face of sarcasm. Dragons B10, I want to show you guys two things. The reason that we're doing Dragons B10 today, I want to show you two things. I want to show you, one, SUSANO, because SUSANO actually got me a better time than Vertiheel did. I was playing around with SUSANO, I was just messing, I like to mess around, right? I like to mess around. But SUSANO got me a better best time than Vertiheel did. I actually beat my last record time with this team. Also, I want to show you guys the stats. I want to talk about the stats for a double or triple Tark team, as well as Vertiheel, etc., etc., etc. Because every time I stream, people ask me, they're like, oh, show your this, show your that, show the stats on this, show your the stats on that. So, yet another video where Jubego shows the stats on his monsters. Maybe we haven't done it in a while. Okay, could be that we just haven't done it in a while. People don't know what videos to look for the ones in the past that we've done this. But this is a pretty decent team. So the reason that this got a better time than I think this got a decent 50 something seconds, 56 seconds, 49 seconds. Okay, not a bad time, not a bad time. But with this best time here, the 43 seconds was earlier today with this team. Which is pretty nice. It didn't beat it the last time by very much, but it did beat it, right? So 43 seconds is this team. But anyway, so the reason that this instead of Vertiheel, you got to think about like every time a monster uses an animation, is it doing enough damage to warrant the time that it takes to take that turn to do that animation? So the nice thing about SUSANO is triple Tarks they do damage based on speed, right? Speed advantage is great, it's very important. SUSANO does damage based on speed, so everyone's doing damage based on speed. They're faster, they get more turns without using animations. They also do more damage with that than, like, let's say a little bit more damage than the Vertiheel leader skill. It's not a crazy amount more damage, it's not that much more speed, but also SUSANO is going to do more damage than Vertiheel would. So that's basically the reason. So let's see. Oh, we got the immunity on. That's fine. It still does fine with the immunity on. It just takes a little bit longer. The run is a little bit longer with this immunity, but it does fine. It still beats it. So let's see what the team is. Let's see what 1 minute 2 seconds. Oh my goodness, 1 minute 2 seconds. But RNG. So let's take a look at these stats that. We'll take a look at the runes. We'll take a look at the stats that I would recommend. Okay. First off, let's go. Yeah, amazing runes. So all these monsters are clearly on violence, because violent you need. Joking. You don't need violent for Dragons B10. The point of you need Dragons B10 to get violent runes. You shouldn't need to put everything on violent runes, right? You do need a galleon, right? You can do this with other things, but it's not very reliable. Galleon, for this team to be this fast, you need Galleon. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. But you don't need Vertiheel, clearly, because we don't have him in here. But it's basically the same team works. Just stick Vertiheel on the end, and he should move last. Okay, so for Galleon, you need high speed and good accuracy. We have 96% accuracy. He's got good attack. Ultimately, it would be nice to get him on better crit rate and crit damage on slot 4, but it's the most important thing is high speed, good accuracy. Most important thing. If you can stick more damage on him, it's fine. Extra shield set is just going to help him help the run be a little bit more reliable, just in case someone gets a turn. Like when the enemies get a turn, they do a little bit of damage. The shield set is nice because he's got good HP, right? He should move first. Then. Actually, this is the Poopy Tark. Don't look at the Poopy Tark. These Tarks are a little bit better. We've got speed, crit damage, attack. For not even we could use some grinds on here. We could do a little bit better on here. But speed, crit damage, attack for either Fatal or Rage. I would recommend either Fatal or Rage and Blade, or Swift, attack, crit damage, attack. So speed, crit damage, attack on Fatal, again, or Rage. And then Swift, attack, crit damage, attack. So this is optimally what I like to have on them. And then we have this one I just did yesterday. I threw some leftover runes on him. He's got, the crit rate is too low. The attack power is fine. The crit rate is too low. The speed, in my opinion, is too low. We've got attack, crit damage, attack. Basically standard damage dealer runes. But I think they need a little bit more speed than standard damage dealer, I guess. I would recommend, because they do... First off, they're kind of support monsters, because they reduce the cooldown on the other units. They reduce the cooldown on, like, Galleon. So, Galleon goes first, the Tarks move with Galleon. This way, it reduces the cooldown on his time to loot. Time to loot is available again the next turn, whenever you use it. So it's available more often, and it gives everyone more damage, right? More damage output, faster. So those are the runes on those. I'm not too crazy about him. He needs to be faster and higher crit rate. This guy, he's good speed. He needs higher crit rate, though. He's on speed, crit damage, attack. Everyone's on speed, crit damage, attack. The point of this is to speed, crit damage, attack. They do damage based on attack speed. Damage based on attack speed. Damage based on attack speed. This also, between him and Galleon's second skill, it makes it a little safer because they keep reducing the enemy's attack gauge. So let's do another run. I have a little sheet. Is this it? This is it. Okay, Susano, Fatal Rage, with Blade, Speed, Crit Damage, Attack. You don't need to do Rage. Fatal is fine. Swift is fine. If you're going Swift, Attack, Crit Damage, Attack. Fatal, Speed, Crit Damage, Attack, right? Most important stats are Speed, Attack, Crit Rate, Crit Damage. That's the ones you want to focus on. Close to 200 speed, but not faster than Galleon. Galleon needs to move first, most important. Over 200 plus speed and 100% accuracy. Does not need Violent Runes. Violent Runes, I feel, maybe makes it a little bit more reliable, but doesn't need Violent Runes. Only high speed and accuracy, and to move first. Extra damage does help in the run, but can put him... Yeah, I said this already. You can put a set of shield, but extra damage does help if you have him ruined like speed or damage attack. Tark, Fatal, Rage, Blade, Speed, Crit Damage Attack, basically the same as Susano, really. You just want them to move fast, but after Galleon. Let's take a look at the time that we got on this. 52 seconds. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. The most important stats are Speed, Crit Damage. Like, it's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing as Susano. Susano and Tark are basically in the same way, because they do damage based on speed, but they also do a bunch of single target burst damage. They don't need Violent Runes. The point of this is, they don't need Violent Runes. You should have farmed the crap out of Giants before you're trying to speedrun Dragons. Giants is more of a meta currently anyway, because it's a speed nuke meta. So, Giants is still the meta, the more important one to be able to speedrun. It's still what a lot of people are speedrunning. Anyway, that's that. Towers don't need to be maxed. I wrote this in a little splurp in the bottom right-hand corner. Towers don't need to be maxed, but speed, attack, crit damage, and water attack for this one should be over half upgraded at least. So anyway, this is basically the strategy for any team like this. If you're gonna use Galleon, I mean not Galleon, if you're gonna use Vertiheal, of course put Vertiheal as the leader. He's the only one that has a leader skill when you take Susano out. But you could put Vertiheal as the leader and just make sure he doesn't need violence either. He could be fatal, he could be rage, he could even be swift, attack or damage attack. Sorry, attack crit rate attack crit rate, because he needs the crit. He needs like a 100% crit rate, right? So, let's do a run with Vertiheal. But he should be the slowest of the group. Slowest of the group, right? Because you want the other monsters to be at their lowest attack gauge, and then him to like have like almost no attack gauge, so he buffs the attack gauge as much as possible. I know I'm talking so much. I re-recorded this video because I talked too much in the first one. That's what I did. I re-recorded the video because I talked too much in the first one. And I was like, we don't need a 20-minute video on this. This 10 minutes is less than 10 minutes is optimal on this. We don't need it to be anything crazy. But anyway, you can do it without Vertiheal. You can do it with Vertiheal. It doesn't matter. But you can do it with Susano as too. You can do it with Susano too. Anyway. But this is basically the team. And they also don't like the defense break, because who likes the defense break in 2018? That's so 2017 is defense breaks. You don't need a defense break. Defense break. Come on now. And of course, all of this is going to be irrelevant because we're going to have the new twin speedrun teams soon as well anyway, and they're going to do like 30 to 40 seconds. Why do you not like the defense break this dragon? Seriously. You know, they're doing it. They're doing it because I'm recording. They're like, oh, he's recording. Don't defense break. Don't defense break anything. But yeah, this is the team for this. He doesn't need, like, he's on violent. He's on violent. We wanted to showcase the Susano team. He's on violent this Vertiheal, but he doesn't necessarily need to be. if I didn't have him on Val, you could put him on like attack, crit rate attack, swift. You can put him on fatal, speed, crit rate attack. Both of those should work just fine. And I didn't max his second skill because I don't want his... The second skill is a single hit. The first skill is a double hit. Double hit is going to increase their attack gauge more. So I didn't max his second skill. On purpose. Okay? On purpose. I can't feed him any more skill ups because they might go into a second skill and I don't want to do that. It just makes it more reliable, right? It's going to do less damage, but it's going to make it more reliable if I want to use him. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That should hopefully help you if you're building... I mean, it should hopefully help you if you don't have a Verti heal, but you still have decent Dragon's runes. If you're like, oh, I can probably do this because I farmed, sorry, not Dragons, Giants runes. I farmed Giants a lot. Maybe I can make this team. Try it out. He's actually, this Susano is on Vampire. So you know it's going to be a 20-minute video again. It makes it a little bit more, like, he doesn't need to be Endure for any, like, Vampire Blade is better, but I just never changed the runes on him. This makes it more reliable. This way he can possibly solo the dragon if poopy happens. And he's basically with his third skill, increases reduces the odds of receiving critical hit and increases resistance. So it's pretty decent to solo the dragon with Susano if it comes down to that. If everything goes wrong, Vampire Susano, pretty decent at soloing the dragon. But anyway, hopefully this helps people. If they've been grinding the crap out of Giants, but have not done a speed dragon thing because they don't have Verti heal maybe. So anyway, it helped. It was. I mean, I already had a good team before this, but it got a little bit faster. It got a little bit faster, and I like to play with things that I don't want to see the same Dragons B10 team for 100,000 runs. Not sarcasm there. Like really, that's how much people run Dragons B10. It's just nice to see something else do things once in a while. It's nice to switch it up. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one. I almost poked my eyes out with that. That was crazy. Did you see that? That was crazy.